I was folding laundry when my boyfriend walked in and, without missing a beat, kissed me on the forehead and called me Lily. I laughed it off, assuming we were playing a new game of pretend, but a gnawing feeling settled in my stomach. We had our usual Thursday night dinner plans, but he seemed oddly distracted, checking his watch every few minutes. My curiosity piqued. I asked him about it, and he brushed it off, mumbling something about work. As we ate, I mentioned the name slip, teasing him about it, but he just smiled and said, "It's just a name, right?" A week later, while browsing through our local bookstore, I stumbled upon a woman who looked eerily familiar, like a reflection I hadn't yet met. She was chatting with a friend, and my heart stopped when I heard her friend call her Lily. The world spun, and I fumbled out of the store, my mind racing. Could it just be a coincidence? The name, the familiar features, the odd tension in my boyfriend's demeanor, all swirling into a storm of doubt. My instincts screamed, but I silenced them, convincing myself to wait, to gather more than just a hunch before confronting him. That Sunday, we were at a cafe when I noticed him tense up, eyes darting to the door. I followed his gaze and there she was, Lily, holding the hand of a little girl who shared his eyes. He froze, and so did I, the reality crashing down with brutal clarity. As Lily approached, he stood up, mouthing something I couldn't hear, the cafe's chatter dulling to a hum. The confrontation was inevitable, brutal in its simplicity. His apologies were a blur, his excuses a tangled web I couldn't untangle. He had a second family, a life parallel to ours that he slipped between like a thief in the night. In the aftermath, I wrestled with the betrayal, the gnawing question of how I had been so blind. The truth was a jagged pill, forcing me to confront not just his deception but my own willingness to ignore the signs. The life I thought I knew was a facade, crumbling under the weight of his lies. I realized I had been playing a role in a drama I never auditioned for, a pawn in a game of his making. The name, the woman, the child, they were all pieces of a puzzle that revealed not just his deceit but my own need for truth, my own desire to reclaim the narrative of my life.